Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good, people? Welcome to Blunt Talk No List Sunday edition. I am your host,
Yep,
P.
yep,
Dot
yep,
on the
yep.
spot.
Child 17.
Top tracks in the building.
And once again, we are Blunt Talk NOLA Sunday edition. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't know if we got any viewers in the building yet, but when you come in, welcome, have a seat, light your smoke, get your drink, and have a good evening because this about to be a hot one for y'all, man. Uh, this week's topic: cruelty to children in the NICU, the NICU. And those that might not understand what the NICU is, it's the neonatal intensive care unit where, children who are born with little minor health problems to major health problems go to receive treatment. And there has been a case where a woman was literally breaking the bones of these children. And so that's what we're going to be here to discuss this evening. And first and foremost, to check the temperature in the building, I want to see how my fellas' week's been going. How y'all fellas been? How the week been for you?
Good, bro. Hanging in there, trying to get shit together, keeping it up and running. You know what I'm saying? Well, Earl, machine, you there, but still keeping it human. Humanity and humility is one of the most important things in life. You got to keep those.
That's
Right.
right.
So yeah,
That's all facts right there. Got to keep your head up too.
Yeah, it's the same shit, different day for me. Kids,
Yeah.
work. That's it.
No humbug outside in the streets and all that. We ain't about all that. Like, keep that shit to yourself.
nah, yeah, yeah,
But all
yep.
right. So either one of y'all got anything for any other news while we on the subject?
Yeah, Trader Truth. That is the girl back, y'all. I don't know if y'all heard about it. New Year's Day actually.
All right.
Uh,
Well, let's get into
it's a
that.
lot of
And
stuff.
and
Yeah.
now for in other news, y'all.
In other news,
Trey the Truth, a rapper and activist in Houston, came on this show at the lowest point in his life. Trey's 6-year-old daughter, named Truth, had been missing since August when her mother, who did not have custody, picked her up for a weekend visit and did not bring her back. Trey moved heaven and earth to find Truth and had help from the police, the FBI, U.S. Marshals, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and the Black and Missing Foundation. And here's what he told Jesse.
A lot of us over here are broken. Truth right now, mentally, this is super damaging. The truth don't have to deal with therapy. We don't even, honestly, none of us know what's going on in Truth's head, including her mother. And it's just not right. It's been going on too long. I tell everybody, do not approach them. Don't try and be a hero, because my baby's safety is first and foremost. Call 911 or one of the agencies and just let them know that you've seen a missing child.
On New Year's Day, 2 weeks to the day after Trey made that plea, he picked up his phone to hear the words that he'd been praying for. Truth was found and she's safe. She was spotted in California near the Mexican border. And here for you is their reunion. Trey the Truth joins me live now. Oh my God, Trey, I'm looking at that video and two things. I'm so happy for you to see that reunion, but I also see the trepidation in Truth, and I wonder if she was told some things by your ex while they were on the run.
I believe, man, when I seen her, she was hesitant. But I had braced myself to be strong regardless of when I did see her. But the good thing is,
Keywords, y'all, and y'all can give me y'all situation because I got a part two to that. Keywords though, close to Mexico and not bringing her back.
you forgot one other. You forgot one
Go
other,
ahead.
and
Well,
this
add
one is the
on to
most.
it and just
Yeah,
and keep
to
it
add
going.
on to that,
Yeah.
one of the things that I noticed that the news lady said was she looked hesitant to go back to her father, and she worries that the child was told
She done put some
things.
shit in her ear. Yeah,
Yes,
that
yes,
was
that
another
part.
important one.
Right.
So yeah, give me your point of view
So
on it, chap. And I'll play
um
part two.
so looking at that, it looks like the mother, if they saying that the mother took the child and wasn't intending on bringing it back, especially if he had sole custody of the child, that borders kidnapping. Even though you are the parent and he had custody of the child, if you wasn't on like visitation time or nothing like that, even if it was visitation time, there should have been a timeline of where that child should have been brought back home. Now, considering the fact that this man reported this child missing way back in August, only goes to show that the mother had no real intent on bringing that child back at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take my child, go flee over the Mexican border, and he ain't got to worry about ever seeing his child again. You know what I'm saying? And that's some
Is
heart.
she Mexican?
Don't know. She looks the part of a Mexican, but I can't see what her nationality is. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, you know,
Well,
that,
I'm gonna
Well, the
say
girl do look mixed, so I think the mama probably is mixed or something like that. Probably. Just assuming too.
mhm. So it sounded like she was trying to get across the border but basically,
she would be able to blend in a whole lot better.
right. Mhm.
That's crazy. That is that. I'm not gonna say that's crazy. It is.
It's
Is.
actually
It just.
common with that bitter can't get
Yeah.
their way.
Yeah. That's a very
I'ma just
common
do
thing,
shit right now, right quick.
and nobody gonna know. You know, especially knowing, and no, ain't no telling how long the mother had that in her mind to do that either. Like, she probably had
Yeah,
been
cause we
plotting on
gonna get
doing that for a little minute.
so what now you see why they asked that's why
That
you
question,
saw
why
the
the lady
question
said that, yeah.
about we don't know what the mama done told her and shit and all that because
Hmm.
she knows some information that she's not quite telling yet, but she just wanted him to, what I'm saying, say something on it right quick just to bring it all together. So
Right.
here we go. Check this out.
She is she doing okay given the ordeal that she's been through? And have you been able to just speak with her about what's happened and where her mom is?
Honestly, I take it day by day with her. You know, it's as much as I thought it would be harder. She's warmed up. The thing is, love always overrides. You know, and first and foremost, I want to say none of this would have happened without God. So the fact of the mountains that he moved and the people he put in place, that was the true blessing. But I think he's even helping us with the healing process early. At times I see her stare off, and when I'm
That's
very
her big
observant of my
brother,
child.
y'all.
So when she may stare off, I know she may be processing things. I feel like she'll
Right.
let the therapist know, exactly what's happened. I haven't really pressed the issue of what's been going on. I've just been really focused on loving on her.
Yeah,
But she
and
gonna
it's
eventually
what,
tell him.
11 or 10:53, almost 11 o'clock Eastern. Here's my guess that she's either fast asleep or she's supposed to be.
He ain't nowhere near sleep. The crazy thing, I can be way across my house and I can, she make any noise, it just automatically ring a bell in my ear. So I hear her now and I know she's up just running around playing, but she in great spirits, man. Super great. It's gonna be a process. I know, honestly, the therapist told me from what she gathered, some things definitely have been placed in her, but she said, we all were prepared that it was gonna be a process, and as a loving father, I'm gonna be here to the end. So I'm gonna ride it out, whatever comes with it. But one thing for sure, she gonna know she protected and loved.
If she wants to barge in at any time, go ahead and allow her, just like I think you're allowing her to do about anything she wants right now. But I just want to ask you about the fact that she was found so close to the Mexican border. Did the authorities tell you that this was literally within an inch of you maybe not seeing her again if she'd been able to get over that border?
They definitely said she was super close to the border. I think, man, once I don't know exactly how spiritual you may be or others, but I think once I let go and understood that she was in God's hands, I worried a little less and I just prayed and prayed harder. And I think it all happened at the right time. And then it happened January 1st of 2025. So he definitely made a statement with that. But as a father and how I love my kids, what I can say, even if she would have crossed in the border, nothing was going to stop me from going over there to find my child.
I was in church yesterday with my boy and said a little prayer for all those less fortunate. And I'm just going to throw this whole process in there as well. I think that prayer does a lot. And I'm glad that your prayers were answered. Thank you for being with me tonight. And God bless you and enjoy all your time with that sweetheart.
With my boy.
For sure, man. It's going to be a long process. I can't wait till y'all meet her. And lastly, man, I just, I'm going to stay focused, stay positive. A couple of things hit my radar about even more stuff that can add to complicate my situation with my daughter. But for the most part, man, God's got it. And I'm not going to stop, man. I'm just going to love on her to death.
That's a heck of a New Year's present and Christmas present for years to come. Thank you for being here tonight. Thanks for watching.
So there is some hiccups, y'all. Like y'all been alluded to from the first part.
Right.
There is some hiccups with this lady. There is some other shit that's going on with her doing what she did. So it seems like he's not really trying to put out there on blast, basically, to y'all. He's letting the police handle it. And like he's saying, putting in God's hand, basically letting the situation go and letting people take care of whatever they got to take care of. He got her back. That's the most important thing. A+ for that. Not flashing out and go and kill everything moving to go get your daughter around, because they could have went that route too. I don't necessarily. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't, necessarily think people should really take that lightly with him losing his daughter like that, especially on that type of time. Where your mama could possibly child traffic you and everything. You going over to Mexico to do what?
Right.
Yeah, that's
what's set up? What's all this extra shit? But
was she from Mexico? Because if she from Mexico, she could just be going over there to hide from his ass. Because niggas, he got money.
Because she a traveler. Exactly. She a traveler. She definitely look like something that a nigga put up on a pedestal type shit. Yeah, she looked like, that's what I was saying. She looked like a Puerto Rican or probably mixed with something Kardashian type. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those.
She either Puerto Rican,
black hair,
Mexican mommy.
Black hair, real light, the light skin where you really don't know.
That's what I realized.
And then just, got a little body and shit.
When I went to California or whatever, because, as men, as so-called black men, we be looking at niggas and be saying, why you fucking with this one? Or why you fucking with that one? It really depends on what areas you grew up in. If you come up from New Orleans, in New Orleans, I ain't talking about outside of this bitch, Metairie and all that other shit, Chalmette and all that other shit. You in New Orleans, it's 9 out of 10. You ain't fucking with no white person or Mexican or Chinese person. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you stay in California,
you got choices.
It's different. Like school, or say just schools up north, right? Just think of the Emmett Till shit. We talked about that on the show before. Emmett Till thought it was okay to talk to the white girls and shit, because up north you could talk to them. They wasn't tripping and shit like that. But down south, there was nigga, you could die for that. Right. So it's like, some people still hold those things, but people be getting mad at niggas for dating outside their race or so-called race, whatever they want to call the shit or whatever. But you can't. It depends on where people stay at, though. Like
Well, you
All the
lucky. I
dudes
should have
be
had a
having
Umar
them.
Johnson clip waiting on your ass just now when you said that. I should have had Umar Johnson waiting
Lord
for
help
your
Fucking,
me.
ass on.
what you call this? What you call that
Black
shit?
You,
Queens
you
forever,
can't be
Snow Bunnies
messing with the
never.
snow bunnies. He
I ain't
waiting
just
on
talking
you to
about the
say it,
snow, but
Sean.
I'm talking about the
Had that
fucking
crazy.
Mexicans, all the motherfuckers. Like
That's what he
anything
talking about. He said, "Don't date outside your race, nigga." But
that,
he
oh,
make
well,
a
you
But
know,
little
I don't know
emphasis
each
on
other.
the
but we
Snow
don't
Bunnies.
but
You
look,
know motherfucker
what's that
shit. I'm
lady
just
name?
joking, me.
What's
Yeah,
that
you know,
lady
I don't
name,
know who
man?
motherfuckers.
Jane Elliott. That's her name. Jane Elliott. You know Jane Elliott, one of the foremost outspoken people when it comes to critical race theory or uh people being of different
Francis,
races.
Dr. Francis, Chris.
This
Nah,
this
it could
lady,
have
Well,
been. It could have
this
been one of them situations where he could have been with a black chick and he wasn't. You know, they could have been what everybody be talking about. You know, I don't know. But I
right.
do know that the stuff that the girl doing, the mama doing, period, all that shit fucked up. Like if
them niggas
you
from the East fuck with them Japanese, them Chinese and shit, them Vietnamese
shit,
and shit. Back there, back there,
On the
back
West
there, and
Coast
all that
too.
type of shit. So it's blended into. I get what you're saying. Like it depends on where you're from and shit, and where you know what your region is, what it look like.
what
The
you come
majority
up
gonna
with?
go
I
with
was
the
in the school.
majority is, and you're
I
gonna
was in
have
the school
certain ones that
yesterday
just
and see a white chick. I mean, a white dude with a Chinese or Japanese Vietnamese woman. Motherfuckers got children and everything. Fuck me all the way up. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Yeah. Don't like. I think what it is that we gotta stop being surprised that those old stigmas of date within your race, don't date outside your race. Like people trying to say that if we're going to get rid of get rid of racism, then we have to get rid of those old stigmas of don't date outside your race and love is love no matter who you choose to love. And yeah, like I get it, you know what I'm saying? But the big principle thing is knowing who you're dating, knowing who you're getting married to, knowing who you're involved with, knowing what their involvement with anything is, and having a mindset to be ready. Like, cause I believe in my whole, if he had not been already mentally prepared for any given scenario that involves his child, right? He probably
Right.
would have lost his shit. You know what I'm
See, that's
saying?
what I was saying too about what he was saying in giving it to God. Like it's a lot of people probably was saying, I would have never been able to stop thinking you're gonna stress yourself out, put yourself in the hospital and not be able to function on a daily, not saying just because your child like it's a little thing, but just because you can't let go of just
things
letting
you can't
whatever the
control.
Right.
process is. Yeah, things you
Yeah,
can't control. Fuck whatever the process is, you gotta let the process be the process.
yeah.
You
Right.
can't sit your ass up
Because ain't
there and be
nobody gonna walk up to you and say, "Hey, you know I got your child, right?" Because then
exactly.
you could, you could kill it right then and there. But that's not gonna
For
never
sure,
happen. So it's
Killian.
like,
Right. No,
yeah.
no, like somebody could walk up to you and say, "Hey, I got your child," and the child not with them, and you wind up killing them. Now you really don't know where your child at.
Oh,
You
I'm
know what I'm
definitely
saying?
killing him because he should have never said that. So
Well, come on, dude. And
you
think
stay
about
out
it.
my way. That's what the man was trying to say about giving
Yeah.
it to God, P. See, I'm
Right.
trying to tell you,
Right.
you got to give
Yeah.
it to
Yeah,
God
like come
because
You
you got
got
on.
to
to
get
let
the fuck
God
out my
handle
way,
all
man.
that.
You talking about talking?
Yeah.
We was
True
just
could have True
on.
could have went way
I was
further than
just
what he did. I'm telling you, that man
was
could have
at the
went way
barber
further,
shop
bro, with that shit.
talking to my barber about the terrorist attack shit, and like he was saying, like say because he we be strapped and shit. So he like, what if you'd have been out there and they'd have hit somebody you was with? Boy, I'd have lit the police probably would have shot me like he was saying. But my first reaction would have been,
To defend your people.
yeah, like, fuck is we talking about? Nigga didn't hit these people. Or at least I'd have beat the fuck out of them something. I would have been the
Man,
first person to the car. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
crazy though. Know
Mhm.
what I just thought of when you said that shit, son? They could have made you a part of that shit if you started shooting.
That's what I'm saying. They'd have
Especially if
made
it
it.
was the same way of
It was
him
sad, like
rolling
they would
that
have been like,
way.
oh
And he
shit,
done
he was
already rolled over niggas. He with him.
He will.
What the fuck?
He'll
That's how
set me up
crazy
too
these
for
people
shooting
is,
his
son. I
ass.
believe it, son. That's how crazy these people is. Son.
Yes,
For
they.
shooting his
Oh
ass,
my
they'd have
God.
locked me up,
That's
son. I'd have
definitely
been dead. This
plausible.
nigga didn't hit my old lady or hit my
My dog on
child or
some
hit my
vigilante
cousin
shit, trying to
or
help up
whatever.
some
You
shit,
know what
and
I'm
y'all is
saying? And you mean
You
to
know
tell
what's
me I
crazy
gotta
though,
wait for
bro?
y'all to do something and I could do something
that's
right now? No.
yeah.
Now,
Y'all
now
about to
what's
kill
another?
me.
Now what's another crazy
That's the
thing
first thing I thought about
too,
when you
bro?
said that. I see what he's saying, but I see what you're saying too with that shit. You never know though because of how fast that
What?
shit be.
Oh,
God damn.
but here's another
You
good
know what we
thing.
know what the news and them gonna do though. That motherfucking
Now,
media boy, they
one of the
damn
other
they
things
gonna
that I
twist
thought
any
about
story
while
they
y'all
get
was
they
talking
fucking
about
hands
that was
on.
this here too. Now, when we think about that scenario, just like somebody hit your people while that's going on, you whip out, you start blasting at the truck. They gotta take into account that first and foremost, this truck just hopped this curve. We don't know why this truck just hopped this curve, but dude done pulled out his gun and started shooting at the truck after the truck done hit these people. So first thing first, we can't even look at him as being a part of the suspect because this truck hopped that curve and dude was strapped. Remember, they made it legal for us to carry weapons in certain places now. So now you doing what you can to protect the people. Now, if they turn around and start shooting at you, talking about drop your weapon, man, I'm trying to kill a nigga who just ran over a bunch of people right here. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Gotta
I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna be dead, and y'all gonna be able to fight for me. But
fight the
that's
fight
what's
for
gonna
you, yeah.
happen.
Put the weapon down. No, nigga, he just ran over my partner.
Ripping, nigga. I'm about to
now
let this
look,
bitch loose. This is my first.
but
I've been fuck wrong with you. This is my real. What they be saying? My real nigga moment, or real nigga moment. Like no,
this
man.
some real nigga shit, yeah. But another
God,
thing
you been
too,
ran over
and
my
this
people, and I'm supposed to just.
this
I'm
one of
going
the other
straight to
things
the
that I be
car.
telling people about that shit too, bro. This is why I say it is not a good idea. I don't care how popular bourbon is. Don't bring your children on bourbon. That's not for children. And think
Yeah, that's the
about if
wildest
people
shit I
would have
be
been out
seeing.
there
Like,
New Year's night with their children on bourbon.
now don't get me
I
wrong, French
no
Quarter
look,
Fest. Yeah,
I'm
you
about to
probably
tell
could
you,
do
yeah.
French Quarter Fest, like something like
Yeah,
that.
French
But
Quarter Fest or walking up and down Decatur or right there by Jackson Square
Daytime
or
events
you
and
know,
and
yeah,
in a
stuff
right
like
quick,
that.
in a
Yeah,
right quick,
once
right.
right
it's
quick. Cause
nighttime,
yeah, that shit
nah,
is adult,
nah,
man. Yeah, it is mostly adult.
it's
I
adult.
get
Yeah,
what y'all saying
So
with that shit.
they ain't doing nothing but
no
selling
way now.
alcohol and something else I can't see loud right now.
Well, look, one of the only things I could say is, and the reason I say that is because when I was struggling, and the only thing I know to do to make a legit hustle besides selling some stuff that I know I shouldn't be selling was making Plyrene candies. You know what I'm saying? And come on, kids, I can't leave y'all at home right now. Y'all gotta roll with me. We about to go sell this candy and try to make some extra dollars. You know what I'm saying? And Bourbon Street, them drunk people out there will buy one candy, give you a $10 bill, and tell you keep the change, even though they could have got five of the what I was selling for the for the $10. They were like, nah, I just need one, and then break that bad boy in half and split it amongst the children. Be like, here, each one of y'all get a piece, keep the change. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time I took my kids out there. But other than that, I don't recommend you bringing your children out there because they touch too much. And we know Bourbon is one of the most filthiest streets out there. Don't bring your children
That
out
bitch
there.
just it bitch just look old and decrepit looking. So
Boy, look, let
especially
me
when
tell you
it's
something.
wet, huh? That
They
bitch look
These
call
ugly.
bitches snatch,
you walk in
they
that
been to
soup
snatch
on
your
Bourbon
fucking
Street.
child in the front door or something. Then your child be coming out the back door on a whole 3-4 blocks over the next street, nigga.
Yeah, they
Right.
got underground parking lots and everything. Pete, they got
Underground
all kind of
tunnels.
shit around there, bitch.
One of them
Let
hotels
those
still
that look
have a
like walls and shit.
oh Lord, wait.
Hell yeah.
One of them places still have the underground cellar where they used to make the slaves fight. They still have that, and that's like a historical site that they go visit now. And I'm like, what? Man, we trying to get rid of that shit. I mean, I get it. It's a part of history. It teaches a very valuable lesson. What kind of lesson it is, I don't really know, but I understand. You know, but to sit there and say you know, these things be happening, and this is the places where people be going, and like that's different. You know what I'm saying? But we done digressed. It got clean off topic. What the fuck?
My bad. I said.
We good though. Anybody with other news? That's all I
Oh
had
yeah,
for the
let me
truth
go then,
thing.
because mine's
That
got
was a
something
good
to do with
conversation,
that.
though, fellas.
Mine's got something to do with that anyway. So we going. Wait, no, it don't. No, it don't. Oh yeah, I could do that. Let's go there first.
Yeah, my bad, folks. I didn't want to.
They had some body cam footage came out, so I guess we could put a little more context to the conversation.
Show the Bourbon Street attacker firing a shot at officers before they shot and killed him. Good evening and thanks for joining.
Hold on, wait. Let me do that.
Wait, yeah, because she said it was fired. He fired a shot at them.
Us, I'm Sharice Gibson.
And I'm Katie Moore. As they released that video, the NOPD confirmed at least one bystander may have been hurt in the police shooting.
Paul Murphy reports the NOPD's top officer once again declined to answer any specific questions about the shooting or the terror attack.
Body cam video released by the New Orleans Police Department focuses on the moment after 42-year-old Samsu Din Jabbar sped down Bourbon Street in a rented Ford pickup truck, killing 14 New Year's revelers and injuring more than 30 others. It shows in real time what happened as officers approached Jabbar's vehicle, which crashed into construction equipment in the 300 block of Bourbon. The video shows officers with guns drawn surrounding Jabbar's truck around 3:15 New Year's morning. One officer yells for Jabbar to get out of his vehicle. You can see a flash of light as a gun is fired beneath deployed airbags in the crashed truck he was driving. That's when officers returned fire. NOPD Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick declined to say how many times Jabbar was able to shoot before he was killed.
They killed the terrorist.
Wait, time out. Wait, because is y'all mics muted?
No, mine wasn't. Mine.
Wait, all right. So wait, what the police was running for if they had like three dudes already on him?
Yes.
Where was they running to?
Running back.
He was so surprised he forgot all that shit he learned in the police academy.
Oh shit!
He just
Okay. Them bitches is one nigga with a gun and it's 30 of you niggas.
Yeah, he thought he was at the fire station. Stop
The
dropping.
fuck is you doing?
Yeah, he thought he was on fire.
They went to hitting the ground like the patrons on Bourbon Street. Get
that boy said that fire came from under that airbag.
Run.
He thought he stopped dropping roll. He thought he was.
They got two niggas that's gonna get shot before you. Why you not shooting back?
He said, "Man, I am a fire chief. I'm not supposed to be doing this.
Man, you supposed to be shooting.
You got a blue
back,
shirt
man.
on, sir.
Fuck is you doing?
He forgot.
Shooting. All major love.
Shit, she said they killed the terrorists. They had to, because them niggas was scared as a motherfucker.
Terrorists.
See, now y'all
Mama's
see
house.
why ain't gonna be no interrogating or talking to nobody once some type of shit like that happen, because them niggas so scared they gonna either shoot or run.
And the first
And then
option,
obviously the dudes, because they had dudes in front of in front of the door too, on the other side of the window. So I'm assuming, because they didn't show, because your boy dipped like a motherfucker. That
The
nigga was
police
playing
say shit
baseball. That nigga
because why would
slid.
y'all
So that's
release
the
the footage of somebody that ran versus somebody that stood there?
versus somebody that actually, yeah, you ain't, and
Well, you
then
can
we
see
know y'all could
everything
pause
really
it right before
versus
you killed him,
yeah.
but you could have still
You can see
showed it because
everything
y'all
that
done
they
did that
got
shit
in there.
before.
They had two other niggas that was right there in front of them. Why they ain't
Yeah,
have
it
body
was like
cams
4,
on?
5 of them bitches on his ass.
Yeah, I don't know.
And that's the thing. All of
I
them
don't
be
know
running on the
neither, but
bulletproof
you know how
vest.
they
So
do.
what you running for?
I just was looking at that and it stuck out to me. So I
It
was
was weird. It definitely was weird, especially the fire part. That
fire from under the camera. Could see all that. The fire from
yeah.
under the bed. I'm not saying don't shoot this nigga. You see what
Rewind it
I'm
like
saying?
10
I told
seconds.
y'all.
Yeah, rewind like 10 seconds before
If
you
that had
play
been
it
my
again.
people, I would have shot his ass too. I'm just saying. I'd have been out there.
Shit
First
weird.
thing I'd have reached for my fucking gun.
I was looking for the fire too. I heard the pop now.
Right, but I ain't seen no flash. Cause she gave a description like, "Oh, you can see the flash."
They said your
from
boy
under."
in that
They killed
in that
the
cyber truck
terrorist.
was using firecrackers too.
He was pronounced.
Officer yells for
Yeah,
Jabbar to
that-
get out of his vehicle. You can see a flash of light as a gun is fired beneath deployed airbags in the crash.
Here we go.
So would y'all see flash of light? Oh, all right. I guess he's saying the flash of
Okay,
light
I
is
guess
the
he's saying
light
that's the
all the way
flash.
to the right.
So
That
where
might be
he
the
at
light
for the
from
flash
the
that be
field.
coming right? Is he slumped
His
down and got
leg
the
right
gun?
there.
Okay, so
I see his leg.
he's faking like he slumped over the car and just started shooting with the gun in the other hand. I'm assuming.
Man, I don't
the
know.
right-
Probably so. That's probably.
You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
across his lap, chop. Like I'm saying, like across his lap. Is he bringing it across his lap and shooting
Right.
through the airbag at them and just saying fuck
That's
it?
what I'm thinking.
Because
he
he's
was doing.
probably
Was he
fucked
trying to
up
just
too.
pop the airbag?
Is he fucked up too? Because he did crash into something, right, fella?
Yeah.
Did this nigga have his seatbelt? I don't know. I'm
The
just
nigga,
saying,
I
like that.
don't know.
That was a
He had
serious
to have his
crash.
seatbelt on because he would have
So
came
you
out
was
that
fucked up. Was he fucked up or not? I don't know. But they
I
say
don't know.
the
They
pop.
not
I
saying
see
that.
a
They
little
not
yellow
saying that.
light. I do see a little yellow light. So,
Right.
I see
but
the
could
light.
that,
though. I
now
see the
look,
light he
this the
talking
other
about.
thing. Could the flash that they say they saw been a reflection of a flashlight? Because you know they flashlights be bright as hell. And if it
what
reflects
guns
off
did
of
he
something-
use too?
Right.
What
They
guns?
did-
What
they
guns
say
did
he
he
had
actually
guns,
have
but they
on
didn't
him,
say-
and why they didn't show them yet?
they
Yeah.
say
Cause
he
I
had
ain't gonna
a
lie, if I'm
semi-automatic
on some, now they did say he had an AR-15 in the car, but the pistol is what he shot.
Mhm.
That's what it sounded like. It didn't sound like a
It ain't
assault rifle.
sound like no assault rifle, nah. It sounded like he shot a pistol. It's everybody ran though. The police, the people,
Safe.
Everybody got down.
That nigga made 1 point in baseball just now. That nigga killed that shit.
Crash truck he was driving. That's when officers returned fire. NOPD Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick declined to
niggas
say
all on
how
the
many
ground,
times Jabbar
dog!
was able to shoot before he was killed.
Man,
They killed the terrorist.
saw the jump. That
He
boy
was
jumped.
pronounced deceased
Da-da-da.
on the scene.
they running for
According
cover.
to the NOPD, 3 officers fired
They
their
running
weapons.
for cover where
They
there
were
was
identified
That truck
as
is
Sergeant
fucked up,
Nigel
too.
Daggs
Wait,
and
bro,
officers
wait.
Christian Byer.
Talk about all.
They was running
Y'all
for cover
heard
where there
three-
was no cover to be had.
It was only 3 people that shot back. All them police officers out there.
And look, all them names look black.
That dude's stupid.
I know Jacoby shooting back. Fuck, we talking about? You know? Shit.
It's too close to Kobe for me, child. Jacoby, bye. Just fucking ass struck.
Fuck, Jacoby heard the first gunshot and was like, oh no, he probably shot first. You heard me? Fuck. That do look like, yeah.
Ask questions later. Fuck that. Nigga,
The only one could sound white is
none of them.
Nigel.
Probably Christian.
But I got a
Bale.
little cousin named Nigel, so fuck, I can't say that. That's why
The
I'm
only
not
one-
giving it.
the
But
only one I-
Dags in New Orleans, that's black people, fuck, that I know of. So for me, I would say you black too, fuck. I don't know.
all
And Jacoby
black. All
You
the
seen
black
that?
people
I know
are
one
black.
thing, go, you know, but shit. You seen that white boy running?
Nigga ran.
Jordan.
All
Jordan
three
Stay.
of white boys
Officer
ran.
Joseph Rodriguez, who did not discharge his weapon, were shot. They were treated at the hospital for their
They were
injuries
shot by
and
their
later
own people.
released.
It's clear.
Chop, that nigga
that
jumped
these
like his ass
officers
was on
have
fire. You saw that
well
nigga
within
in the
policy,
navy blue?
and so we have
Boy
zero
had ants
concerns
on
about
his
that.
pants.
The chief could not comment on whether the officers were hit by friendly fire.
Yes,
He confirmed
yeah.
at least one
Why can't you?
bystander may have been injured during the police shooting.
We've told
Yes,
this
the girl from
morning,
Houston.
that
Remember,
someone
y'all?
did receive.
Yeah,
I
the
think
one
it
that
was
wasn't
shrapnel,
supposed
but
to
I
be
They
don't
there.
caught
know
the
if it
Megan Thee
was shrapnel,
Stallion.
if
Yeah.
it was fractional.
Oh,
I
shut
don't
up.
do know one.
According to the NOPD, officers were already present in the area making an unrelated arrest when Jabbar's vehicle crashed on Bourbon Street. Friday, police involved in the shooting were removed from administrative assignments and cleared for full duty status. Paul Murphy,
He hit that.
WWL,
Man,
He
shout
was
out
that
to
cherry
the ones
picker.
that
The
shot
NOPD's
back,
Public
man.
Integrity
To the
Bureau is
police that
investigating that police
shot
shooting.
back. Shout
The
out to
FBI
y'all.
is
Yeah,
the
that
lead
boy,
agency
that boy
investigating
ass was itching. Man,
terror
he
attacks.
jumped. Boy,
Excuse me.
that boy heard them pops and busts and started
Pop, pop,
jumping.
pop.
He was already
Oh,
running. He started jumping too.
I'm just trying to figure out how you.
He go-
That's what we supposed to
You-
call
He gonna
when we
hurdle
get
the
in
bullets.
trouble, though. We supposed to call
Yeah,
them,
that's what
right? I'm supposed to
Yeah.
call listening.
I'd rather call Ghostbusters, like the
I'd
song
rather
say.
call
Get the
on
hell out of
Nah.
here.
Lord, nigga. Fuck what you talking about?
I
I'm
gotta say this, bro. I want to know how you fall down over nothing. Like you was running and
He
when I
was
see
running
in
that
front of you-
fast. You know how that is. You know how you
No,
be
I
playing.
He
don't.
tripped.
No, yes, you do. Shut
He
up. Look.
tripped over his
You
own
know how
fear.
it be. You know how it be when you be playing it, right? It's a whole bunch of y'all, and everybody just, niggas start counting, and everybody just start running. You ain't never fall down in that little instance, that little fucking.
Yeah, that's a trip. That's a
what I'm
definitely a
saying,
trip.
son. You ain't know.
He
It's
jumped a
10
little bit
niggas
though. He
running.
hopped. He
This nigga was scared. He was
he got
brought him back to
vertical.
childhood.
He could jump over the bullet, y'all.
Yeah, he was scared, brother. He wasn't. He was scared.
He was scared.
Yeah,
It was
they
in
got
his spine.
Y'all gotta up y'all training, NOPD breakers. That's
It was in his lower chakra. Chop. He was
point.
scared.
At this point is bro. He shaka utmost. I'm trying to tell you, like,
This nigga hips jumped before his legs and his arms. What the fuck?
That man
You was trying to get out of there, huh, people?
He was trying to get out of there. Man turned into a track star.
I want to see them body camera
And
footage. I
he
want to
got
see
a
everybody shit.
gun. I want to
Right,
see the dudes that shot by the cam. Fuck, I want to see them running. The fuck?
I want to see how
would y'all
high
release
he-
that?
I
Like,
want to
that's
see his
it.
vertical.
You know what's crazy? That why would you show us that footage?
That's what
of
I'm
the
saying.
cop
Like,
that
why
was
would you
running?
That is the
Show us
question of the
other
day.
footage.
All the ones y'all
That's
got.
the question of the
Why
day.
would you pick that one to put out? The one they got people that got guns too. No. Oh shit. Hold on.
Damn shame.
My bad, y'all.
Terrifying and urgent law enforcement and first responder response audio.
All right, 98,
Second and after the
98. Let's start everybody, roll everybody. I got at least maybe 12 to 15 people hit by this vehicle. I'm in the 200 block of Bourbon. Units for crowd control, please. At Bourbon and Canal.
When I put it up,
880 headquarters. Bourbon Street is shut down from the 100 to at least the 500 block of Bourbon.
yeah, when I put it up, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna
Street.
put it up right now.
Headquarters.
Yeah.
Do we have them in route?
All right.
Outside agency. I'm at Royal and Canal, diverting traffic off of Canal. Let's keep traffic out. Officer involved shooting. All right, 9880, 9880. Let's start everybody, roll everybody. I got at least maybe 12 to 15 people hit by this vehicle.
Nigga, see, you could hear the officer screaming in the back.
Bourbon. Units for crowd control, please. At Bourbon and Canal. 880 headquarters. Bourbon Street is shut down from the 100 to at least the 500 block of Bourbon. All officers on Bourbon Street. Headquarters.
Damn.
We need to
Yeah,
leave
you
up
can
to
hear
here.
that
Do we have them in
clearly.
route?
They supposed to be
Outside
trapped.
agency.
Calm and
I'm at Royal and Canal, diverting traffic off of Canal. Keep traffic out. Officer involved shooting. All right, 9880, 9880. Let's start everybody, roll everybody. I got at least maybe 12 to 15 people here.
Damn, bro. Y'all can hear that? Y'all heard that?
Yeah, I could hear. I
Sound
could
like
hear people screaming in the
is we
background.
trained for this type of shit? Is what I'm saying. Like we spending all this money for the police. What is we? Is they trained for this shit? Like what is you talking about?
Sound like two niggas on the phone.
It sound like you better off protecting your own family. That's the fucking sound like to me. That's what I hear. Like son. Like I get it, you know, shit get up, but it's like, man, I see why some countries just use the military versus having the police. Like that's because they trained for shit like that. They probably would have fucking dude would have never even made if them people would have been set up. Y'all remember how it was for Katrina? You couldn't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, I remember son, I called myself trying to run
And they was
from
waiting
the
at the
damn
barricades as well too. They was waiting at
trying
the
to
barricades.
run
They had
from the
people
police.
stationed at
For
the
the
barricades.
military people. Man, son, I ain't never run from the police before, and the bitch wind up in front of me. The military, I ran from that dude in the Hummer. He turned somewhere I didn't turn at, and that nigga was in front of me.
Cut you off right quick, huh? Oh
like
no,
stop this bitch, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like no, like you said, like son, it was so smooth. I swear to God, dog. Like this is facts. I ain't saying no bullshit. You hear me? Like son, police ain't fucking around like that, son. You gonna get away from them bitches. You gonna get away from them. If you try to run from the military, though, man, look here. They not gonna shoot you or nothing. They gonna block you off so vicious. I don't know, son. I don't know. That's why I know it's technology out there, or it's better ways that we could be protected, and they not doing it. Like it is what it is. Like that shit crazy. But y'all hear the people how nervous the people was, man. That shit. Oh, and I got some more shit, bro, because we got to talk about the fire shit, bro. We can't not talk about the fire.
Peter, put your soundtrack back on, bro. I forgot which one that is.
I turned it down a little bit, but I don't remember which one it was either.
It was the 8 something 808.
Well, you know, I know they were messing with the water, letting reserves go for one reason or another. They've been doing that a while. California has a lot of problems that sort of baffle the mind as far as why they do things. And then in the events like this, you sort of look, oh, is it on purpose? Which it's an insane thing to think. But one begins to ponder whether or not there is a purpose in mind. What could it be? You know, do they want the state empty? I don't know.
Now y'all heard the stories about them saying that they won't do the Olympics in California, but they don't have enough space. I think it's like 2028 or something like that. Y'all ain't never heard none of them. Or 2030, something
Definitely.
like that.
Yeah, they got a lot. Yeah, they got a couple of them.
That's just
already
it's
set up.
all conspiracy. It's just I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just one of the things that did we have the conversation about the fire though?
No, not really. I was
So what
bringing up
y'all
some stuff
think,
to
like,
Pete
just-
earlier about some of the stuff. They was speaking on arson. Some of them were speaking on, you know, other things that could have possibly been happening. So,
Son,
I'm gonna put it up on screen and
Oh,
we
go
could
ahead,
just
my
roll
bad. Go
because
ahead.
I got the one with the celebrity mansions,
What do you
reducing
think?
ashes and stuff like that.
I just want to talk about it because to me, period, being a person that
Where is that? I saw
have
one.
common sense, I believe that they got enough money out there to put a fire out. in some of the videos
We
and shit.
definitely, yeah, we was definitely
I was
talking
I'm
about
glad you said that.
some of
Look,
that shit.
now
Yeah,
look,
the
Chop, just because you
shit I
said
didn't
that,
seen them out there doing, passing fucking buckets of water from the truck. Like that's the ancient way. Like that's the in the beginning, first fire truck shit. You know what I'm saying? Like why is we? I don't know.
This spot where they're at now is perfect for them because we're right next to the ocean.
okay, so look, Chop, just because you said it, bro, this the video here. And they called this plane the Super Scooper. Right? And this is what this plane is doing. Now check this out.
This spot where they're at now is perfect for them because we're right next to the ocean. It's a little hard for them to pick up when the ocean's rough, but so far it's not too bad. You don't see any big white caps out there, so they're able to go out and return quickly, where all those other VLATs and other ones dropping Foschuk, they have a long return time. They got to go all the way to an airport somewhere and be reloaded and then fly back out here, where these guys are making great work. They're just constantly, nonstop since I got here. They've made, I don't know, hundreds of drops already.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's, you could probably see him here as he comes down, and he'll just drag on the ocean.
Yep,
and
picking up all that
I want
water.
to say they pick up over 3,000 gallons,
This is what
I
I
believe.
was saying, Pete.
It's amazing what they're doing and the work that they're doing so quickly to battle this blaze. All right, Tony, thank you
Get 'em
so
some
much. Please
ocean
stand
water
by
and they
because
get
right
back
now
up
we are
and they-
going.
they
Let's
bring it out
just
there.
watch this for a moment, though, because this is pretty incredible
You gotta
how
send me
quickly
this
all that
video.
water was getting.
Cause I was just telling niggas that niggas was telling me to. My brother was saying he think they can't use that water because it's salt water, but I'm like,
Why not?
it's water. Like you should be able to just.
It's water.
I wouldn't give a fuck what kind of water is water. Nigga, put some water on that shit.
Gotta put
So
that
they was
alkaline on
doing.
it, yeah.
So they was doing what I was saying. All right,
Yeah,
see,
just what
all
you was about
right,
to talk
my
about.
bad, cause I was mad at y'all. I thought y'all
Bro,
was
I had
elite.
the, I still
Son,
want the robot out there though with the big
who
jug,
is
look like you
talking
was
to a
talking about.
nigga that they got in that Venice Beach water? Son, I'm telling you, if you fucking lose your foot in the wrong way, you're gone. Son, ain't no. You gotta know how to swim, my nigga. Especially if you want to go, if you're going way out there. That's why most of the time it be niggas out there, they be on them surfboards and shit, son. Cause
Yeah, because
They
they
need
be
about
tethered
12 of
to
them
the
scoopers
surfboard
too.
too.
Them scoopers,
Yeah, but
they need
look, I'm
about
glad you
12 of them
said
bitches.
that. I'm so glad you said that. Think about it like this here. If every year, y'all know California have a goddamn wildfire, why y'all
I
don't
know,
have a
right?
whole fleet of them goddamn planes up and
Fleet of
ready
why
to
y'all
super
go?
don't wet the grass? Why y'all don't wet it?
Wet
Just
everything.
wet it up. Just soak that bitch before. It's not going. What now?
You know what I'm
It's gonna
saying?
kill the
Like,
vegetation because it's salt water.
Cause look at
Possibly.
it. If you using a super
I
scooper,
think
but
they got
but
other shit
it's
too,
mighty
like
funny
shits
you
like
not using a
algae and
super
shit
scooper.
like that. They could be using too to get
Put
rid
them
of a lot of that
fires
stuff.
out.
But I don't
Yeah.
think they want to use. For some reason, they're not these companies who's investing into doing all this shit. It's not fucking with that shit. For some reason, bro. I don't want to say for some reason. I'm just gonna say that is very possible for them to maintain this a little better than what they're doing. So that's why people is having all these other speculations about what's going on, bro. Because ain't no way, like we keep saying, bro. Y'all letting that shit get out of hand and acting like y'all don't have a solution. Like it's just, oh man, the sun ain't burning shit out there like that. That show was acting like it was, but like, bro.
Come on, man.
I'm happy they doing that, son. I was, because I was mad. Because I'm saying to myself, son, it's like that water. I swear, niggas said, I said, bro, that water gonna grow back in that. Fuck, you
right
can't.
there.
That water gonna
That you
break
was saying
itself.
the water right there. How y'all
Like
keep
water
catching
right
on
there,
fire?
bro. Like blue cool water. Like what the fuck is we talking about? Y'all talking this dumb ass shit, man. Everybody got money. Fuck.
And to think that, speaking of money,
Shit.
come on, thing. I hate that this thing did that. What is the problem? So if they say the vice president house has been placed within an evacuation zone due to a wildfire in California, ABC reported. Let's see what it look like now. Because that don't look like her house.
Damn, the firefighters on her house fighting the fire from her house.
Now, what does that tell
That's
me?
what it looked like to me.
What does that tell me, though? Y'all more interested in
They
preserving
letting
her house?
everybody else shit burn? That what it did look like that, chop. Like they
Yeah.
That's what I
putting the
thought.
fire out
house, let
from her
everybody else
balcony.
out.
What the fuck?
Wait, no, that ain't a balcony.
Oh,
She
okay.
got
I
a
was about to
back
say,
balcony.
boy.
That was the back balcony.
Or if it's the back balcony, then I don't know because they didn't show that, so I can't say yes or no to
Look,
that.
it do look like a backyard area though, cause
But it
it's
do
like
look like a
forested.
backyard area of that house.
Yeah,
Right.
you could go down there and shit. Look at grandma right there.
But you know that's how the houses is out there. That shit in the
Yep, sure is. This
hills
shit
and
built on mountains and shit. Yep.
Yeah. What is y'all doing?
Sweeping Los Angeles hillside dotted with celebrity homes. So this is a possible celebrity home
Why?
or
Wait, why we got everybody over
Kamala's.
here
I
taking
don't know.
pictures? Why
Because
was he
they
over there
know
taking
ain't nothing gonna happen to them, bitch. Because they got enough. Let me shut up, bro. Damn. My bad, Pete.
Around
I'm sorry.
30,000
My bad,
residents
Pete.
ordered
I
to evacuate
apologize.
the
I'm
area
sorry.
nearby.
I didn't mean to call you out your name. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Grandma chilling.
But you know why, nigga.
Grandma,
That's people, man.
look at grandma. Grandma ain't got no mask on or nothing. She
in the
thugging.
Los Angeles suburb,
The
home to
fuck?
many Hollywood celebrities. Bruh, there's speculation that these people are setting these fires around all these celebrity homes to burn down the celebrity homes to get rid of the evidence of all the illegal things that's been happening with children and women and missing people that's been happening for what?
They got to further what you're saying. They have fucking people committing suicide too.
Uh-oh.
Trump about to get in office and motherfuckers is killing themselves.
That's just crazy. You know something I just thought about, Chop? Going back to what you were saying, I'm about to stop this video because they ain't really showing nothing too much. But when we go back to the point where we was talking about the technology, right? Don't they, if they really wanted to put it into these California wildfires, and I'm telling y'all now, I said this shit a very long time ago. I was a child going into my teenage years. Why don't they just, because now looking at it as an adult, if they're trying to invest in money to build the oil pipeline from Canada down to the south of the border, to through the U.S. Just say through the U.S. You trying to build a mega oil pipeline from the north to the south. You mean to tell me you can't build a sprinkler pipeline big enough to where if a fire break out in that doggone hillside and you telling me you ain't got enough water in the ocean that could be pumped to the sprinklers to keep them fires at bay?
Nah, all right, wait. You on to something. You on fire. You on fire. The only thing they would have to do is make sure they could run that salt water through the pipes like that. like dealing with
okay, so
with build up and all that shit. Like they had to figure out a way to or something that's not gonna get the corrosion and shit from
right.
the salt
So
water.
now think about it. Don't we have that same type of setup with sewage and water board?
No, we do. That's fresh water.
Right, but no, I'm saying, don't we have a way to filter out the pollutants in the water?
Fresh water.
Right. All right. So if they could figure out a way to filter out pollutants in fresh water, why can't you figure out a way to filter out salt out of the salt water?
It is a way. You just have to you got to do all those little filtration things, and then you have to barrel it. You know, you gotta barrel it.
Right, and that would take.
Oh, whatever. But it definitely is a way. I don't know why we ain't never go that way. You know, it might fuck something up to go that way, or it might really be bad to go that way, or the water might actually be salty.
Cause I'm gonna tell you,
probably
like this,
can't get the soda out of it.
Many years ago, my cousin was like, when y'all go in there to go take y'all bath. Now, mind you, I was a child when we went out there, like for my first visit to California. My cousin told us, he was like, when y'all go in there to take y'all bath, just know y'all can't be in there playing in that water. I was like, why? He said, cause we only get so much water. I was like, what you mean? He said, we only get so much water. Like, we don't have a sewage water treatment system like New Orleans does that recycles water. They're getting that water specifically from like aqueducts that come out the ocean and stuff like that, or water where the water done built up certain places, and once that water run out, that's it. And that's for literally the entire state of California. Like, they have no literal water resources that they could use other than that salt water, but they don't have a way to filtrate that salt water like we do with sewage and water board down here. And my mindset is, there is a way. Technology hasn't caught up to it yet. You see what I'm saying? Because I know if we take salt water and boil
all these big corporations comfortable with making the money that they're making right now and don't want to invest in that shit.
Right.
The scientists making shit every day that they're ignoring, you know, especially when it comes to eco-friendly or, you know, biochemical type shit that could sponsor a lot of these cities, bro. Like, we talked about that. Remember, we talked about the super cities and shit. These people using algae and shit for energy. So, you know, I'm with y'all with that.
So, and that's just something that's been on my mind. And cause, bro, I'm every year, California got a wildfire. Now you having wildfires in the winter. I hear about them every year.
Don't get me wrong. We know, we got to understand too that with y'all see fires too. If you're going down the roads and shit, especially if you be around farmers and shit like that. So, you know, they got a lot of farms out there too. Weed farms, this, that, and the third farms and shit. So you know how you got to get rid of your,
all that stuff up. They want to slow down.
You got to get rid of your what you call it. That's what I always thought it was. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, it could be more things, but to me, that's what I always thought. Like, fuck, they go to lighting that shit on fire, and fuck, the fire just always get out of control because, you know,
and then they say
it ain't contained enough, like, or some stupid shit. But that's what I really thought it was all that time. But I don't know. I've been hearing them people talk about they trying to build shit out there too.
Like, think about it like that too. When you hunting down here in the marshlands and in them swamps and stuff like that, remember back in the days, like from the 80s all the way up until now, they used to set the marshes on fire when hunting season start to flush the animals further inland, so it'd be easier to hunt instead of having to go out into the marsh and hunt, right? That's what I used to think they was doing in California, but apparently I was wrong. They're really burning up some stuff. And now it's come to, you know, now I'm thinking about it. Are they really doing this as a matter of getting rid of evidence? Because fire destroys a lot of stuff. And if
things that I heard in this meeting, it's very diabolical.
Really?
All the perpetrators of this event are here. They're building up from a planned disaster by the use of directed energy weapons, which you can hear that interview in full by Googling the plan to burn up Northern California. And of course,
this is on your site, stopthecrime.net.
Yes, and
Okay,
I am,
so
of
she
course,
said
am
you could
Deborah
Google
Tavares,
that.
and
Okay,
I do
hold
run the
on. I'm about to
website
Google that right
stopthecrime.net, where you can find that plan to burn up Northern California as well. But the agenda here today by the perpetrators here in Northern California was to again discuss the community warning program, preparing for a more resilient county. Now, for many of you, I've reported on resilient cities. I would recommend that you go to the YouTube Kill Cities by Rothschild and Rockefeller to understand what resilient planning is all about in your town. This is happening here in Sonoma County, but it's an extension of UN Agenda 21 policies. And
Shit.
go over some of the things.
Shit.
I know this thing not playing. Come on. California. And if you want to find out the information on it, you could go Google it. So I went to Google it right quick.
Oh, all right, pull it up, Peter, because I thought you was gonna do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Go over
doing.
some of the things that I heard.
Gotcha. Oh, come on.
So is
I'm
this
coming, y'all.
this is based off of what Mel Gibson was saying, right? What she he
Yeah.
was alluding to, I'ma see what she's saying right here. So she's basically saying too that Rothschilds and what the other name she said Rothschild and something else. This has been a plan for a long time. Like this all been a plan for a minute.
That's what they saying,
Bro,
son.
think about it.
it's a lot of
They've been having wildfires in California, bro. I'm
For how long?
about to be in my 50s. Fucking California been having wildfires since I was a baby. They've been having wildfires,
Man.
so they've been trying to burn up a bunch of California. If that's the case, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that always was. As long as I can remember, that always was a topic in California. A fucking wildfire. Because remember, they had Smokey the Bear, y'all. I'm telling you, remember Smokey the Bear? Smokey the Bear come out there and tell you, you put that shit out if you're out there in that forest and you're bullshitting. You put that shit out, nigga. Throw some water on it and shit. And it's only you that could prevent these forest fires. I remember this shit, y'all.
Yep.
Only you can prevent
They had
forest
us. They had us trained to make it like you know, niggas just sitting in that bit and just bullshitting. But you know, is there possibly something else behind this?
Remember that
this still going on? Oh, I definitely remember that one. The damn dog.
Scruff McGruff.
Had the dare lion.
Go ahead, P. I thought you pulled it up.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying every time.
Oh, all right. I just was making sure you still was doing it.
Yeah, I'm running with it. I'm just trying to get
All right, let me
stop
just
buffering.
back up.
Play old girl again if you can.
All right, all
Got
right.
that up.
Heard in this meeting, it's very diabolical. All the perpetrators of this event are here. They're building up from a planned disaster by the use of directed energy weapons, which you can hear that interview in full by Googling the plan to burn up Northern California. And of
This is
course,
on your site, stopthecrime.net.
yes, and I am, of course, Deborah Tavares, and I do run the website stopthecrime.net, where you can find that plan to burn up Northern California as well. But the agenda here today by the perpetrators here in Northern California was to again discuss the community warning program, preparing for a more resilient county. Now, for many of you, I've reported on resilient cities. I would recommend that you go to the YouTube Kill Cities by Rothschild and Rockefeller to understand what resilient planning is all about in your town. This is happening here in Sonoma County, but it's an extension of UN Agenda 21 policies and go over some of the things that I heard in this meeting. It's very diabolical.
Well, let me see, because I know I got some other shit too for that, but
Rockefeller. Yeah. Rockefeller and Rothschild. Them is the two main ones. Yeah. That run a lot of the money. Let's see what's going on with that. Definitely get some more details on that one too, because I want to see how she break that shit down, and especially if she been talking about this and looking at the events that came to pass, man.
yeah, we might have to do this Friday, like do the whole Friday on the fire. That way we can find out all the little information.
Okay.
Okay, so California's strategic plan for expanding the use of California will have the policy, program, capacity, and knowledge to effectively deploy sufficient prescribed fire, cultural burning. That shit 54 pages long. Wow.
What?
So they really
a prescribed fire? Like if I had high blood pressure?
Oh
hey,
shit!
man.
Like if I had heartburn?
Prescribed fire in
prescribed?
California. State law defines prescribed fire as a carefully planned and controlled application of fire on pre-selected lands to achieve specific
objectives?
Woo!
I'm done with
And
another
what are
move.
those, sir? And what are those, sir? What is specific objectives, sir? What the fuck?
Okay, California.
And what could that
fire
possibly?
Information and fire restrictions.
Oh,
This map displays the
man.
real-time status of large wildfires over 100 acres and current fire restrictions with the BLM Black Lives Matter district and field office boundary.
That probably means
BLM,
something
right?
else. It's probably BLM, but I don't know, P. It might be. I hope it means something different. I hope it means something different. Shit.
UC Irvine.
Oh, Bureau of Land Management, P. It's right there at the top.
Yeah, I don't trust that shit.
It's BLM. It's right there at the top. Bureau of Land Management. Oh, all right.
It's
Play too much.
Like BLM.
Yeah, I don't know. Them niggas involved. Yeah, they definitely involved. This shit,
Okay.
This is a collective plan right here.
Shrubs, branches, and leaves is a time-tested tool to help prevent windland fires from getting out of control. Hold up. No, you can't never stop that. Hold up. What else they got in here? Because one of them, okay, Stanford Law, California burning environmental lawyer Deborah Severs on the first Stanford Legal episode of 2025 was taped while the catastrophic fires in Los Angeles County burned out of control.
Yes, sir. We'll spin the block on it, P.
Yeah, we're gonna spend the block on it.
We're gonna do that Friday, bro. It's set in stone now. We're gonna jump back on it Friday.
All right. Well,
that was good to know that just that little piece. That way we could talk. We'll have more discussion about it.
Right.
Coming up.
All right. Well, get on into the segment at hand. Damn, I took my Instagram down. Gotta go back to the IG. To now get to the topic, bro. Like, I found this video. Stuff that was going on, and I found it on Instagram, and it drew my attention. So as soon as I could get it back up on screen for y'all, I'm gonna play it. Get off the screen. I'm coming, y'all.
I guess the preacher want to say a few words.
Yeah, let the preacher do some preaching right quick.
You know, I
Give us
come here
a
to
brief
preach to
little
you today.
interlude.
But you know, when I look at these contestants for the Miss Black Awareness pageant, I feel good. I feel good because I know there's a God somewhere. There's a God somewhere. Turn around, ladies, for me, please. You know there's a God who sits on high and looks down low. Man cannot make it like this. Larry Flint, Hugh Hefner, they can take the picture, but they can't make it. Only God above, the Hugh Hefner on high, can make it for you.
Apparently, these are the best women Queens has to offer. Pick one and let's go home.
You can call his name.
Be patient, my friend.
Lord, do you love him? Do you feel joy? Say joy.
Joy.
Joy. Joy. Can I get an amen? Don't be ashamed to call his name. Yes, Lord. Only God can give that woman the kind of joy she has right there. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord. I am very happy to be here. Amen. Amen. Yes, sir. Can I get an amen? Yes. I don't know what you come to do, but I come to praise the name. Lord, Lord.
Shit. You gonna need to pull up the guest speaker? We got the guest speaker. Y'all boys on mute. Y'all boys on mute. Oh man, he done blanked out. Well, let me play one while he gone out. He come back in.
I muted because my background, he blanked out.
Yeah, I'm about to just play something right quick.
All right.
Why didn't they do
it? 1, 2, 3.
As Henrico County detectives continue to comb through video evidence from Henrico Doctors Hospital's NICU, we're learning.
Why didn't they do anything? Why didn't they protect my son?
8 News is taking action, digging up new details in the investigation into Henrico Doctors Hospital's neonatal intensive care unit. Our team has obtained the 2023 report after 4 babies were discovered to have suspicions of.
Ooh, yeah, chat, bro. It's about to get real, bro. It's about to get real, bro. I just wanted to play a little snippet of some of the stuff I'm gonna really talk about.
As Henrico County detectives continue to comb through video evidence from Henrico Doctors Hospital's NICU, we're learning more about one piece of evidence this criminal complaint filed in Henrico Juvenile and Domestic Relations Court says they have. A video from a baby's room in the NICU dated November 10th of 2024. Now,
Yeah, we gonna talk about some of that, people. Waiting on P-Dot to come back, yo. 'Cause I don't know how he won't come in, so this is some of the stuff I'm gonna be talking about in basically with the dad. So whatever he have, I'm gonna play whatever. So yeah.
And there won't be no siren. It'll be a real fag sitting on the roof going, woo, 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 woo. Woo! Pull over, pull over, pull over. I'm going to read him his rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. Now turn around, I'm going to frisk you. Are you carrying any concealed weapons? Are you carrying, what is this? What is this? Lay down on the floor and spread it. Woo!
All right, fellas. I'm back. So, the topic, once again, cruelty to children or cruelty of children in the NICU. My first video I want to run up on the screen for y'all is the video that really caught my attention. And somebody posted it on Instagram. I couldn't find it no more. Don't pay me no mind. But this video here is one of the videos that like really caught my attention, and it just makes sense that something more could have been done. So I want y'all to check this out again.
Breaking news from Henrico County Court. That's where local nurse is appearing after being arrested in an investigation into NICU babies suffering fractures to their bodies at a West End hospital. This is a story CBS 6 first broke this morning. Our Rob Carwell is here now with the very latest. Rob?
Cheryl, an arraignment is currently underway for Erin Strotman. She's charged with felony counts of malicious wounding and abuse of a child causing serious injury. Strotman is a nurse at Henrico Doctors Hospital, working in the neonatal intensive care unit, commonly referred to as the NICU. Investigators say the crime she's accused of took place on November 10th. And you might remember that just before Christmas, Henrico Doctors announced that it was temporarily stopping admissions to the NICU after 3 babies were found to have unexplained fractures in late November and December. And hospital officials said that the circumstances of those recent fractures were similar to incidents involving 4 different infants in the NICU in the summer of 2023. Now, CBS 6 has confirmed that Strotman was placed on paid administrative leave that year after the hospital conducted an internal investigation and found that she had contact with all of those babies during that time frame. We've reached out to ask when that leave ended and when she returned to work. Our Melissa Hipplett is inside the courtroom right now for Strotman's arraignment. She'll have live updates throughout the afternoon and the evening, and you can read more on this developing story on our website, WTVR.com.
The criminal complaint.
So I'm gonna pause it right there right quick, y'all, because the next video was already ready to roll. What y'all got for me, man? As far as what y'all heard.
Oh, I go. They really didn't say too much as far as it was kind of more like an introduction to
Right.
what's happening. So, I would like to see how she actually was able to do that and what steps did the hospital and shit take. And are there any more people involved? This dude still. Is there any more people involved? What steps did the hospital take? Any agencies or stuff like that? Internal affairs. Yeah.
All right,
Arrest. Y'all.
Wow. Ooh. It gets deep, bro. It gets deep. But so far, right now, as they said, they only had one person that they was looking at for this. So I'm gonna let the next video go. I'm gonna start the next video, and then we're gonna see what they talking about in that one, cause it happened more than on one. It like they said back in November. Well, come to find out, it happened more than just in November. I'll say it like that.
Complaint says the baby that is connected to the charges was 5 months old and received multiple fractures in mid-November of 2024. It then lays out the video evidence that detectives say shows NICU nurse Aaron Stropman causing those injuries. As Henrico County detectives continue to comb through video evidence from Henrico Doctors Hospital's NICU, we're learning more about one piece of evidence this criminal complaint filed in Henrico Juvenile and Domestic Relations Court says they have. A video from a baby's room in the NICU dated November 10th of 2024. Now on the video, detectives wrote that NICU nurse Aaron Stropman can be seen taking a 5-month-old baby boy's legs and applying pressure to them. From there, she was observed to be placing her weight down on the legs of the baby. She then took both legs and pushed them backwards to where the baby's feet were at his head. The baby looked to be crying and in distress. Detectives say Stropman was then observed moving the baby's right leg, and the leg did not move as freely back and forth as the left leg. The baby was found by the hospital to have a fractured left femur, a fractured right tibia, and multiple rib fractures. Police responded to investigate on November 22nd of last year, 12 days after the video of the alleged abuse was recorded. On January 2nd, police charged Stropman with 2 felonies. Hospital officials say 2 other babies were also found with unexplained fractures in November and December of last year. And that is similar to incidents involving 4 other infants who were being treated at the same NICU in the summer of 2023. The hospital announced it was pausing admissions to the NICU right before Christmas. As CBS 6 previously reported, Stropman was placed on paid administrative leave in 2023 after the hospital conducted an internal investigation into the initial 4 cases. She was not criminally charged back then, and it's unclear when Stropman's suspension ended.
Was
Child
not
Protective
criminally
Services
charged.
listed the abuser as unknown at that time. Now, this report detailing a 2023 visit by inspectors from the Virginia Department of Health shows the state cited the hospital for failing to promote each patient's rights by not reporting the suspected abuse within 24 hours of having reason to believe that the babies had been abused. When asked about the VDH findings, a spokesperson for HCA sent us a statement that reads in part, "Once we determined that the fractures could have been caused by something other than the development and size of the babies, we reported the fractures to the appropriate authorities, including CPS, and fully assisted in the investigations they launched." Dominique Hackney, the father of one of the infants injured in 2023, told me today that it outrages him that the hospital installed cameras after his baby received a fracture as a way to prevent future babies from getting hurt, and yet he feels like the hospital failed to protect its most vulnerable patients.
Man, that man want to come through that bitch like a chiropractor. That man want to break somebody's backs and shit too. I mean, did she say backwards? Did she say so? You had what the baby was on the stomach?
Backwards, where the feet were touching the head.
And the hospital knew about this shit, and they let the bitch go.
They suspended
like on some accident shit.
Paid administrative leave. And then after she got off of paid administrative leave, she did it again. Now,
Was all her
I
babies
know,
black?
apparently,
Because they say this happened 4 times, huh?
4
And all of them was
times.
for her?
Look, in 2024 and in 2023. So 2 years in a row, this broad was doing that. So how many people was bringing their baby home after their baby had their leg broke or ribs fractured, or their baby just was being tortured in the NICU unit? Now, bro, if I'm not mistaken, remember at one point down here in New Orleans, they had the situation where people was going into the neonatal unit and kidnapping people's babies. I don't know if y'all
Continue.
remember that. They wind up after the very first incident of that, they started installing cameras and they started installing those medical bracelets that have those magnetic chips on it, where in order to take the baby out the hospital, you had to have that you, the parent, had to have that magnetic
Yeah, lock your
chip.
ass in there.
Yeah, it locks the door automatically, no in, no out. Matter of fact,
That's smart.
That's a fact. I got a NICU baby, so that's a fact. I can see that's a fact.
My big girl, we had that situation happen to us. Now, your godson.
And you can watch them babies on the camera 24 hours.
That's right. So Silent, your godson, right? Me, him, and his mama. We told the people we did not want him outside that room that we were in. If they had to do any inspection of him, they had to do any check-in, if they had to come get blood or give medication, anything that he needed to be done in the room with us because of the situation where people was going around stealing people's babies, right? Bro, we woke up in the middle of the night, that baby was gone out that room. And we lost our shit. Because I woke up, right? I'm used to the baby, I'm used to hearing them babies cry. And my clock was ticking. It's time for him to eat. Hold up, where's my baby? I go look by the mama, make sure she ain't pick him up. She ain't got it. Where's my baby? Bruh, we called hospital administration. Hospital administration came in there and they went to the nurses. Hey, where's these people, baby? Oh, we brought them to the natal unit. So we telling the hospital administration people, we told everybody that this baby is not to leave the room. Even the doctors came back in and said, yeah, they did say they didn't want this baby to leave the room. So now the police have to get involved. The hospital police have to get involved. The legal department have to get involved. Child social services had to come in. Like a whole team of people in this room now, all because one nurse did not follow the directions that was given to her, which is don't take this baby out this room. And they wrote her up on the spot for that. Because we don't know where my baby at, and y'all say y'all left a note. I went to the trash can. There ain't no note in this trash can. You say you left a note, where it's at? Bruh. If you don't know your patient's rights in them hospitals, they're supposed to been had cameras in them neonatal units though, bro. I don't care what nobody say. At all hospitals, they supposed to have neonatal cameras, especially seeing that them nurses be falling asleep, them babies be in that bitch crying, they could be going into distress, any number of things. There's always supposed to be somebody on staff in them neonatal units. And it's supposed to be more than one person, because you can't expect one person, one nurse, to take care of a full ward of babies in the NICU. That's not plausible. That's not something that's feasible. That these are babies that's born with issues, and they said a 5-month-old was in there. You see what I'm saying? Now, what if this man would have brought his baby back home, and they got situation with child social services or whatever, and they come and find out that this baby leg been broken and he ain't had nothing to do with it. The first thing, he looking like, wait, I didn't do this. I just got my baby home from the hospital. No cameras, no way to verify what he's saying. You see what I'm saying? All because the nurse in the hospital breaking baby's legs and fracturing their ribs. And you wonder why your baby at home crying every time you touch him. I don't know what's wrong with him. I thought he was hungry. I thought he needed to be changed. All the while your baby got a fractured rib or a broke leg or a broke tibula or a broke fibula. These people need to be monitored. I don't care if it's if they feel like you spying on me or you don't trust my judgment or whatever like that. No, we supposed to be protecting
I don't.
patients.
No, I don't. They right. I don't trust you, bitch. They need to tell them that in their goddamn face, Pete. And stop being fucking scared of the consequences of being sued by this and suing by that when it comes to people kids, if y'all care like that.
Right.
Right? This is a organization we talking about too as well. And there's a lot of kids that get, dropped off and just be there too, without no goddamn parents. So what happens to those kids in that, in that sense too? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of fuck shit that be happening in them hospitals. And certain shit probably was not upgraded or in place because some fuck shit been going on in that goddamn hospital, Pete. Yeah.
Exactly.
Bigger than just that crazy bitch fucking putting children in pretzels and shit.
Right.
The fuck is she doing? What is that? Physical therapy, bitch? I should choke you with your own motherfucking hair, bitch. You what the fuck is wrong with you?
Tie hair around her neck, bro. Hey,
grab your goofy ass and donkey slam your fucking ass, man. What the fuck is you doing?
Now look, this the thing.
Death penalty.
No. Let's go back to P. Dot as judge. The same
hell nah, hell
pain
shit.
you inflicted on them children, we will inflict on you.
Put her ass in one of those wheels, not to make her into a O.
No, you broke their fibula. We gonna do the same thing to you. We gonna use a machine to do it though, cause there ain't no human hand strong enough to put pressure.
That's what I'm
like
saying.
That.
They said she was bending them up. Let's bend her ass up. That's what I'm saying. Man, bend her ass backwards. Put her motherfucking feet.
With the machine.
Touch the back of her fucking head.
That bend a conduit bender. Put her leg in a conduit bender. Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it sounds sufficient.
Man,
put her leg in the conduit pipe bender. It's a pipe. It's a little apparatus that they use to bend conduit to put like you know how you see those electrical power lines and they're going into the little pipe and the pipe got a curve in it. They use conduit benders to bend those pipes in place. So put her leg in that conduit bender and bend that bitch back like that then. Fuck that. Shit, but you want to sit here and do this to baby?
That bitch definitely gonna break.
Yeah, but that's the purpose. You broke them baby's legs like that. Let's break your legs like that.
Yeah, cause she put her pressure. Yeah, she put her body pressure on them.
Yeah, she used body pressure, and the same thing you do. You gotta put body pressure on a conduit bender in order to bend that pipe back. So guess what? We gonna put you in this conduit bender. Oh, you broke their
conduit
rib?
bender.
Look, you broke their rib.
Put her ass in the condom bender, bro. Yeah.
Strap her up. Pull her arms above her head, strap her feet down, put some weights on her, and pull her up to where she good and stretched out and take a baseball bat and crack her shit a couple of times. Fuck.
Wait.
Telling you, I couldn't be the judge for none of this shit, bro. Cause bitch, you about to suffer. And when your bones finish healing, what's the maximum sentence I could sentence you to this? 30 years? Okay, well, I'm gonna sentence you to the maximum sentence. I'm going to break your bones, the same bones you broke on all these children. For each type of break that they had, I'm going to make sure you get broke the same way. When you heal,
how you hire this bitch back, though? How you hiring this bitch back?
No, it's not that they hired her back. She was on paid administrative
Well, I
leave.
said like that because they could have fired her. They're supposed to fire her fucking ass and put charges up against her. But they let her come back and just go back to work.
Look, the only reason they did that was because what? They didn't have the cameras to prove she did it.
That's the
You get what I'm
excuse,
saying?
and that's what I'm. That's why I asked Chop
Right.
instead of going by what the fuck they talking about. I wanted to ask somebody who probably thought about it like logically. See what I'm saying, Peter? That's why I asked him. You see what I'm saying? Because we heard what them goof ass motherfuckers said.
Yeah, no, you ain't coming. Why you back at work?
Why you back at work? What's the problem? What we doing? What administration okayed this? You see what I'm saying, Pete? What the fuck? Come on, man. This done happened already, man. They talking about 4 times now. It's like, what the fuck?
Because it's twice in 2020, once in 2024, and like 3 times in 2022. Or 2023. I'm sorry.
These people be trying to hide too much shit, bro, and it brings up your girl. Y'all remember your girl? Oh, her people hit, man. The head was still, man. Come on, man.
Oh, the one with the
Lil Red. Yeah, y'all remember this one? Yeah.
All the while, the doctor that was supposed to be delivering the baby wasn't a doctor at all. I had another video.
Passing it to it?
No, I had one more video. I'm trying to find it because I had it playing in the thing. She was supposed to have been pleaded guilty to all those charges. I was trying to find it and save it, but it's not in my save list, but it's in here somewhere. Charged with abuse. They say she pled guilty to all. Oh, there it is. Here it is. Here it is.
A former nurse pleads guilty to abusing infants at a Madison Hospital's neonatal intensive care unit.
A judge convicted
Oh, look,
44-year-old
another
Christopher
one. This a
Clapham
whole
of
nother
19 felony charges related to child abuse and neglect.
I thought they were talking about old girl.
The injuries to babies included skull, wrist, and leg fractures. The abuse happened in Merida Hospital's NICU between March of 2017.
I thought they were talking
February
about
of
the same little chick we were talking about.
Tony
This a
Galley was
dude
in
they
the
talking
courtroom
about.
as Clapham made his plea. He's got you covered on everything that happened.
There was tension in that courtroom as people
Damn.
with connections to the 9 babies hurt by former nurse Clapham sat in the court gallery. And as the judge initially demanded that Clapham explain how he hurt each one. Clapham was a nurse at Merida Hospital for 14 years. Court records say a Merida physician initially believed the first injured infant was hurt accidentally, but more reports of injury led to Clapham. The judge accepted Clapham's first guilty plea, but wanted to make sure he confirmed what happened.
With the number of infants that I've cared for over my time as a registered nurse in the NICU, it's difficult for me to remember each infant that I cared for.
The judge instead described many infant injuries and asked Clapham to confirm he was responsible for them, and he did.
They asked you to explain that shit, and that's what you said?
And he was taken into custody.
Right. Of course she did. Good judge.
As many as
Go sit your dumb ass down, man. The fuck is you doing? How you wind up doing this shit? What happened?
The former nurse pleads
again.
Go sit your dumb ass down, man.
Look, I'm gonna stop right there because this is P. Dot on the spot, aka Judge P. Dot. 140 years, and you telling me you don't remember what you did to each one of the 19 that you've been accused of? And I'm gonna sentence you 140 years for each one of them. And since on the 19 counts, they gotta describe what type of injuries each one of these children suffered. You shall suffer the same fate, right? And I'll write a letter to the warden. This is Judge P. Dot on the spot. I have just sentenced an inmate to 140 years per count of child abuse as a neonatal NICU nurse. Please make sure that this person suffers the same horrific fate that these children suffered. Do not allow him to be killed. Just make sure he suffers the same fate. Fuck shit. I can't do it in open court, but I could damn sure write a letter. Fuck. That's crazy, bro.
Crazy.
These people be, and look what color they are. They fucking white. Why is it that nobody's checking these? Okay, when we find out that these people, white folk, sorry, I'm not blaming all of y'all, but you know, for the white folk that get caught doing this type of stuff, why is it that nobody is monitoring these neonatal intensive care units? Why is it that nobody's got cameras in the intensive care units? Every hospital room should have cameras, no blind spots, and everything. Especially in the neonatal ward. They should have a camera looking right down on the bed of the child. Instead of saying, oh, well, we're gonna just install a camera on this corner and this corner. You know what I'm saying? I could take this baby into a blind spot. You'll never know what I did in that blind spot. Now I bring the baby back over here, and the baby, you know, is doped up and unconscious or whatever like that.
What's up, P? Shit. I'm up next up the bed, bro. I'm just gonna add on to some of the stuff you kind of talked about. What I'm gonna show, like I was telling them earlier, I'm gonna just show some more the father who actually went through the stuff, and get some more details on that basically, and just kind of retract on some of the shit the other news clips saying. Here we go.
Why didn't they do anything? Why didn't they protect my son?
8 News is taking action, digging up new details in the investigation into Henrico Doctors Hospital's neonatal intensive care unit. Our team has obtained the 2023 report after 4 babies were discovered to have suspicions of abuse.
8 News reporter Victoria Lucas has been digging into those documents and joins us live in our studio with the latest on this taking action investigation. Victoria.
Eric, Heather, good evening to you. This 10-page investigation report conducted by the Virginia Department of Health says the Henrico Doctors Hospital failed to report the suspected abuse of 4 premature babies within 24 hours, which is the stipulated time frame per the hospital's policy. And that's among other discrepancies the agencies found. One father whose son suffered abuse in the NICU that same year telling me this all has him angry.
It was play nice so that nothing else happens to our babies while we're here, and kind of deal with it when we get out of it.
Dominique Hackey, along with his wife and twin boys, continue to face new realities in the ongoing investigation into the Henrico Doctors Hospital's neonatal intensive care unit. 8 News obtaining the Virginia Department of Health's 2023 investigation report into the NICU, where his son, Noah, along with 3 other children, suffered fractures.
It would have been nice to know what their investigation consisted of instead of open, closed, there was no resolution.
So we told the Hackeys the details of this report. 2 VDH employees paid the NICU an unannounced visit and found multiple discrepancies from the hospital and its
reporters
staff.
told them, look,
the first, failing to report suspicion of abuse for 4 premature babies in the NICU within the required 24 hours. According to the report, these fractures happened from August 5th to September 5th of 2023, but weren't reported until September 20th of 2023. When inspectors asked about the delay, a staff member said they conducted interviews with outside experts to investigate.
It truly was.
Huh? I got a part 2 to that one, but if y'all won't speak on anything y'all heard so far with that,
multiple
drop it in
discrepancies found in the reporting of the hospital. Like, that mean the hospital was trying to cover the shit up. That's what it sounds like. If they find multiple discrepancies in the reports from the hospital about that particular neonatal unit, ain't no way, man.
Yeah.
And that all stemmed from the incidents with the 3 children, right?
Well, they found out through an investigator who was undercover in the hospital on that type of time through some outside agency that's also with the government. So that's how they found out about the other situations. They was hiding that shit too. So it wasn't just him. It wasn't just an isolated incident with him. The news found out that, all that type of shit was going on, and they wound up telling him.
That draws the question that
Basically, it's like they saying, "Oh yeah, sir, yeah, they probably did do that to your son because they already under investigation." Blah 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 blah. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Started running into his ass.
Yeah, but the other thing that's bothering me about this whole scenario too is they're not telling the parents what was a part, like what the investigation entailed. What were they looking for? Who were the specific suspects that they were checking in? So
these situations happening in 24 hours.
I'm sorry, I was being corrected in the background.
It was too many incidences happened in 24 hours. That's what happened. It was 24 hours. Remember they said that part? It was under 24 hours where some incidents had happened.
Yeah.
So that led into the investigation, and then.
Yeah, that's way too.
So
and then
this is like I said, it's a part 2 to it too. It's just a
too. God, dog. Yeah, they play too much.
Yeah. See, bro. Yeah, this is a whole unit of a hospital. So definitely.
Yeah, this I know from experience. That's the only real take I could give versus really even having them, because y'all basically presenting all the it ain't like no other cases out there like that type shit. So
oh yeah, we could stay focused on this one definitely. Ain't nothing wrong with that, player.
It's like just the way they was able to do so much, because I ain't gonna lie, a lot of what made me feel safe or secure about the whole leaving my child in the hospital with somebody else watching them at that age is you can watch them on the camera the whole time. So even if the nurse holding them or whatever on the camera, like, so you could really literally see everything. Versus, even when you be there, get off of work, go there. When you leave, you think about your baby middle of the night, you could just look at the camera, boom. It's hard, definitely hard on parents to even trust the hospital like that. You know what I'm saying?
In the first place.
Yeah, because it depends on how the parents is or whatever, but it's always that one parent that's going to be okay with it.
All right now.
Gotta be. And it's going to be that parent that's going to be like, fucking in tears because they can't bring their baby home, or you only can watch them on the screen, that type of shit. So, and I walked that flow, like, it's, and just seeing how many people was on the motherfucker. The bitch was packed damn near or whatever. But it's just a fucking touching experience. You know what I'm saying? Because you leave your child, then you have shit happen, or they take your child and swap them out type shit. All this type of things can happen. It is a big
mind and all kind of shit.
Yeah. So fuck. When shit actually does happen, it's like fuck. Shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you was really supposed to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking from the dude perspective, because what you supposed to do? Not trust the hospital and just take your baby and, risk the baby not being healthy or whatever. Even if it is something they misdiagnosing a child with, or saying a child got and a child don't got, all that type of shit.
You do kind of have to wonder on the grand scheme of things, if there is and they probably kept that secret, because I'm quite sure there's other hospitals in the area these people could have brought their baby to or had their baby at. You know what I'm saying? But you always want to go with what's close to you, right? But if I know I got a choice then to bring my child over here to a hospital where they keep finding people with babies getting broke up in a doggone hospital, I'm going to take my baby to another hospital, right? So when stuff like this do happen and the parents say, well, what's going on with the investigation? Oh, well, it's done. With the investigation is still going on. It's still ongoing. We can't really make comments into an ongoing investigation. But the ongoing investigation pertains to my child. So why can't I know what actually, in all reality, know what happened to my child? Right? So that way there, I know how to let other people know what to look for when they suspect that there's some, or, hey, don't just trust the you go to the hospital, get a room where your child got to stay in a room with you. If your child got to be admitted into the hospital, we're going to be admitted into the hospital. Somebody going to be with me and this baby at all times. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought the video that I played where they were talking about the person being accused, admitting guilt for 19, I thought that was the one with the lady. Come to find out, this a man doing this too? Come on now. So
sound like a pattern, like how the police was, how they all slid. You saw in the video how they all slid at the same time. Sound like a pattern.
Yeah.
Of
slide for home, please.
Education and what they supposed to be doing as far as what their job consisted of. So
right.
Let me get this one in, P. Hold on.
Investigate. It truly was an epidemic, and they had the power and the knowledge to stop it, and I feel like they didn't. And as a result, more babies in 2024 had to suffer.
The NICU patients were labeled by number in the report. Patient 1, 3, and 4 had 1 fracture. Patient 2 had 3 fractures. Patient 1 had a fracture to the left tibia, as did Noah.
If they had all this information, why didn't they do anything? Why didn't they protect my son? Why didn't they protect the other boys?
The report also found the hospital failed to identify staff who collect lab specimens from patients in the NICU, as the ongoing revelations make the healing process difficult. But he says now is not the time to stop.
Keep showing up for my son. Keep speaking up for my son. Keep speaking up for these other babies. Because they deserve so much more than what they got at that hospital.
What they go do?
Henrico Doctors Hospital did list corrections to the deficiencies pointed out in the report, such as extra daily examinations of each NICU and adding 2 new security systems. But even after these changes, 3 more babies were somehow injured.
Woo!
Before we let you go, there have been a lot of videos circulating on social media saying the victims in this case were targeted because of their race. Did Hackey have anything to say about that?
He did. He said he's met with the families and the babies are of different races. And Henrico Police has said the racial allegations aren't factual.
Victoria, thanks. And tonight, the
Babies.
Now wait, no, wait. I'm gonna say this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this.
Let him go first,
Look,
Pete. Let him go first.
I'm gonna say this. When I walk that floor in the NIC unit, all the babies go home. All the black babies go home faster, and they not as sick. Most of the white babies I seen up there, or the Mexicans, they had to have that light shit, or they were on the sicker side of the NIC unit.
That dude's stupid, like a burger.
No, they call them incubators. They had to be.
Yeah.
That boy say a light. P. Dot, he said a light.
It's a light.
Yeah,
it's a big ass light.
Like a burger. Like you put.
Yeah.
It's a heat lamp. Yeah,
like you keep a burger. It's a heat lamp.
A heat lamp. Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, y'all. I'm new to all this, y'all.
Because
what the hell?
My big girl. They couldn't. They didn't have any more of the incubators available when my big girl. Because when she came out, her core temperature was very low. She was cold, and you could see she was cold. She was like almost bluish purple. So the only thing that they could do to get her core temperature up was she had to get next to somebody with high body heat. Well,
birth complications. That's what that's come from.
Yeah, birth complications. So what wound up happening is I had to take her, and even though I had to put her body to body with me and wrap myself in a blanket for her to get the heat she needed. Because my wife couldn't do it because her body temperature was too low.
Yeah, they do make you do the skin to skin,
body to body,
or whatever. But yeah, they had them.
4 more babies. They say 3 more got hurt. Y'all, what y'all think about that part?
See, what I think is
After the
I'm
fact,
thinking if it's racial, because I'm trying to find some information on
well,
this.
the black dude did say it wasn't because he met with the other parents and he saw that it was of other ethnicity. So I'm not too much, tagged on to that. I'm looking at that damn unit and the neglect, dog, like that's going on with these handlers. I'm gonna call them, bro, because they
got
hitting, they're stretching babies out, son. What the fuck is going on? And then they still like, what's that shit?
Like I can't see unless it's fuck, I don't know. Maybe they getting paid to do it or something. I don't know. That's the only thing I
That
can
would
see.
be highly interesting if that's the case.
I don't know because I can't see you want to hurt a child, period. But then a NICU unit, baby, at that.
Bro, people are
That's what I'm trying to, because y'all telling me how serious this shit is. Y'all just, the baby, you just see them. I didn't know none of that, dog. I'm thinking that it's kind of like more for breathing or something like that. I get, certain little things, but I didn't know it was, to that severity. And y'all in there,
because they'll take the baby
stretching
early.
babies out. Like, what you doing?
Yeah, they'll
Like,
take
what are
the
you
baby
doing?
early from the mama so they could put them in the incubator and shit. Let them, they had to be in that bitch for a minute or whatever. But see, sometimes with people experiences are different, but sometimes the mama still be in the motherfucking hospital.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? And she can't even come down there. Or you got to go up there and get her, roll her all the way down there on the damn, in the wheelchair and shit, so she could even go down there and see the baby and shit. But
yeah, bro, they gotta change that process, bro, for real. And plus, like you say, you're supposed to have them cameras, you're supposed to have them automated doors and all that, like y'all talking about. And
you
all
gotta
these
have
hospitals, bro.
cold,
Ain't no way
gotta get
this type
him,
of neglect supposed to be still going on in 2020 goddamn fire, chop. Like you were saying about the fire, dog. Ain't no way this type of neglect supposed to be going. All this fucking money y'all making, bro, through all these healthcare and all these goddamn little programs and shit, man. Stop it, man. I got one more, fellas, and I'm gonna pass it on.
Firsthand from one of the parents who says his baby was abused at the NICU at Henrico Doctors Hospital. This comes as the hospital remains under investigation and is no longer admitting new infants. That means other area hospitals are preparing for a possible surge in premature babies.
So, Chop, they shut it down, y'all. They shut it down, fellas. They shut it down.
I went to visit the Hackey family in Chesterfield, who are thankfully enjoying life now with 2 healthy twin baby boys. But they say their nightmare experience at Henrico Doctors Hospital NICU won't be over until their son's abuser is brought to justice.
16-month-old twin boys, Noah and Micah Hackey, are healthy, happy, and loving life. The twins were born just shy of 29 weeks, spending more than 80 days in the NICU at Henrico Doctors Hospital.
And to know that 1 week old my child was abused, that sentence alone keeps me up at night.
Dominique Hackey says he and his wife Tori visited the boys daily in the NICU.
There one day and he's fine, there the next day and he's not.
The parents learning that Noah, the healthier of the twins at 3 pounds, suddenly had a fractured tibia. Hackey says it took the hospital 2 weeks to report the injury to Child Protective Services, who later sent this letter confirming that little Noah had been physically abused by a hospital staff member.
Letters, phone calls from the police department,
Everybody
Child Protective
telling them,
Services, social services, the Commonwealth Attorney. Everybody has told us that our child was abused. It was not accidental. There was no birthing accident that happened. He doesn't have any bone disease, and I want to make that perfectly clear. He was abused, and somebody needs to be held accountable.
Hackey says the hospital promised extra training at the time and that they would install cameras in the NICU.
No cameras. And we were there total 87 days, and 87th day, no cameras.
The Henrico Commonwealth's attorney says all 7 cases of NICU babies with mysterious injuries at Henrico Doctors between summer 2023 and this year are now being investigated together.
So many babies that one person harmed that nobody grew suspicious of, that nobody saw, is is astonishing to me.
Other area hospitals are preparing to accept more preterm babies now. Bon Secours says they are adding beds and adjusting staffing to ensure all patients receive the highest level of care. And VCU's Children's Hospital of Richmond says their level 4 NICU is fully operational and ready to care for pregnant mothers and infants.
Oh, Grace, you already know where you come in with it. Yeah, you should have followed your first
Right.
mind. Because these people out here down bad, they doing all kind of shit.
Alright.
The man telling you.
Once I finish, I'm gonna come over there.
Pete, what you think about that, bro? With the neglect of the hospital, and y'all was bringing up the cameras, and now knowing that these people knew that they didn't have cameras, knowing that this shit was going on, knowing that the lady had these goddamn cases on her. What do you feel about all this information that you just gathered?
Nope.
Knowing what I know, and I matter of fact, my twin sister just came in here a few minutes ago, and I was like, I thought about it. I was like, wait, my mama worked at the neonatal unit, and she worked in the NICU. Ain't no way, bruh. If they knew, right, other nurses, other staff members, or otherwise, even hear about allegations of somebody doing stuff like this on a NICU, and this was in my mama time working, man, somebody would have got their ass whipped by the whole staff. They wasn't going to, you're not about to get away with that. But just knowing that this is 2020, we too far in to all the hospitals needing the technology to protect the patients, to protect the staff, to protect the doctors, to protect the hospital organization as a whole. And you telling me that y'all did not install cameras in the neonatal unit, knowing that there's the potential for this type of abuse to happen, and then even after you install the cameras on the ward, 3 more babies still got abused in the same manner, which means these people were taking these babies outside of the neonatal unit, doing what they do to them, and then bringing them back inside the neonatal unit as if nothing had never happened. All the while, you done did something to this baby.
Is a hospital big money?
Damn.
Stop. Is a hospital big money?
Yeah. I found somebody.
$1 billion a year business, buddy.
Damn.
So would this look bad for business?
It definitely look bad for business. Why you think so many people be having midwives and shit, whatever they call that shit?
Yeah, doulas. Yeah.
Having their babies at home.
So these people would hide stuff like this based off of it being a business, and the reason why is because they don't want the money to stop. You know, look what happened to the dude with the healthcare. Ron rolled up on his ass like Hitman from the video game. Hit him with a quick one. He could have took his clothes and everything, got in the truck with Ron and them. They would have never knew. They didn't even know he got shot. They motherfucker walk smooth off, fucking with that healthcare and shit.
Man,
VIP,
look,
MVP, and all this shit here. Come keep playing.
trying
This
to
the
tell
type
you.
of shit going on. Look, this the type of shit going on. Man, turn a nigga into John Wick, chap. Turn a nigga into John Wick, yeah? I'm gonna say John Q, nigga. I say John Wick. I come like John Wick, but I had a mentality of John Q. Come on, man. This shit crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. Y'all know all this going on, bro. Y'all know this shit. And y'all don't make no statements, no apologies, no funding. Nothing, though. Just act like, oh, it happens type shit. Like, that's how they treating this dude, bro. man said, I gotta speak for everybody else too, not because y'all ain't even talking about them. I guess because I'm a black guy. That's the weird part about it, because y'all didn't even show the other victims. Y'all specifically sticking on him, and I get it, but it's contrived now. Because y'all done said it's more shit than came out. Who are all these other people? What's really going on that unit where y'all had to shut that bitch down, and y'all had to tell people to go to other, units if y'all have babies, because our whole unit shut down because of our negligence. Yeah, we breaking backs and ankles and shit over here. Yeah, we thought this was the chiropractic unit. We hired chiropractors to deliver babies. We hired chiropractors to take care of babies. Our bad.
How you go?
These some cold motherfuckers, sir. What you say, Chuck?
How you say some shit like that? And see when they be about to fuck up, they don't want you to expose them. When I was in the hospital,
exactly, and
with
it
my
drives me, son.
with Jair and stuff. Boy, look, when I had then started getting pissed off and hitting them bitches with them facts, I had her in the wheelchair about to roll up, clean up out that bitch. Fucking director of the hospital came downstairs and was like, "Oh no, please, we gonna do it." I know y'all better do whatever the fuck y'all supposed to do, because if not, we about to get the fuck up out of here. And if we gotta go get care somewhere else, that's gonna make it look even more worse. Fuck that shit. We gotta put your foot on them bitches' neck
and keep it there, huh, bro?
But if not, they'll give you that cheap ass shit like Grace saying, go cheap on your rehabilitation or whatever, giving your baby the cheap medicine or giving the mama the cheap medicine versus giving her the shit that work that's gonna get her out the pain or to get her to stop doing certain things. Yeah. Or could be dealing with money. You can't go in there with Medicaid and get top care. You ain't gonna happen.
That's another thing nobody thinks about too. You don't get top care with Medicaid. You barely get good top care with paid for insurance.
And that's the real truth.
Yeah, you get.
They cheating both of you niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Them motherfuckers is slinging pills, my nigga. Like shit didn't really became
the only people that don't
way more money driven
is the fucking people that work for the government. That's it. If you ain't got I'm telling you, son. Anybody else, you gotta pay $200, $300, $400 for that shit.
What, as the deductible?
No, I'm talking about come out your check if you don't have like a job like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And that shit ain't, and think about it, if your check barely anything anyway, you paying $300 for medical insurance the minute you touch that check. It's true. It's true.
This shit high.
And not to mention if you need it and your deductible ain't shit.
Well, she just slammed this. She slammed. See, I don't know, bro.
Nurse fired after this shocking video allegedly shows her slamming a baby's face down in the NICU.
Like, that's a baby. You're treating a baby like this? No.
In the video, you see the 2-day-old baby Nico crying through a nursery window when a nurse roughly picks him up and slams him face first back into the bassinet.
That's what I'm saying, yo.
I couldn't stop crying.
The putting them on the stomach shit.
The baby's father, Fidel Sinclair, captured the disturbing video while he was looking at his son through the window of the NICU at Good Samaritan University Hospital.
I don't know, it just broke me.
I ain't know what to do.
His newborn
Why
Nico
you
was in
smiling,
the NICU
stupid?
for observation while on
Right, that ain't nothing to be
antibiotics.
smiling
I
about.
really wanted to break through that
Everybody,
glass. I'm
everybody.
just glad
Yeah,
I
getting on
went
my
back to
nerves,
the
man.
room and
Nervous
showed her
ass.
before I reacted. Like,
After seeing the video, Consuela
I
Serafina,
don't
Nico's mother,
know.
says she immediately confronted the nurse.
She said that she's the only nurse there, so I knew I could blame her. I told her, I'm like, I don't
Yeah,
want you to touch my child. Like, you just slammed him. And then she was like, oh, no. If you think I mishandled him or anything, I'm sorry.
A spokesperson for Catholic Health, the organization that operates the hospital, told NBC News in a statement that, quote, immediate action was taken, including an investigation and terminating the individual involved. Keeping our patients safe remains our paramount concern. The first-time parents are thankful Sinclair decided to check on the baby when he did.
and I'm happy I was there. God sent me. That's what I told her. God, if it wasn't for God to send me to go over there and check on him, we would have never seen none of that happen. And I would have kept happening through the night, not only to him, but to the other babies
And he
too.
got the
Police
camera.
say their special
Oh,
victims unit is investigating the incident, and the New York Department of Health said
Nah.
they are taking the, quote, disturbing allegations seriously,
Like
but could not
fucking
comment
Thanos.
further on an open investigation.
She shouldn't be taking care of nobody.
At all.
Absolutely nobody.
Baby Nico is home now. His parents say he's doing well and he's safe, but even little things like slightly irregular breathing are making them a bit on edge and nervous.
So what I had to show, I showed this video.
Man, I'm sneaking the doc, bruh.
It happens
He
more.
actually had the video, right?
Yeah,
He took the video of it. He saw it, right?
It happens more than you think, son. Because these nurses and shit be having attitudes and having bad days and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they go
This
to
nigga
work.
attitude getting on my nerves, though, child.
We're talking about your boy. He was too fast.
Why he so giggly goo, bro? That nigga was getting on my fucking nerves, bro. Did you see how that nigga slammed that fucking baby? What the fuck? Man, I'm turning up in the hallway, man. She better have that fucking door locked.
And guess what? All you
Man,
need
come
to know,
on, man.
All you need to know is just go around that corner and walk clean through that door, because that door don't be locked, because them nurses
Man,
be
buddy.
getting in there in the emergency.
I'm turning the Thanos in that
Don't be
bitch.
locked like that.
The fuck? Man, that lady slammed the fuck out that baby like a damn dog, bruh. And it was like a pressure, the baby kind of bounced back a little bit. Like you sort of.
Son,
Not bad for the details.
I'm telling you, son. You got to be a sick motherfucker that won't fuck with a baby that's already sick.
That's already suffering. You know what I'm
Baby already barely making it. And on top of that, now I'm about to show you how hospitals have bad practices, maintenance practices in the NICU. You gotta run all that solar power shit. So, and it's not in America either.
A heart-wrenching tragedy unfolded late Friday night at Maharani Lakshmibai Medical College in Jhansi, Uttar Pradesh. A devastating fire in the neonatal intensive care unit, or NICU, claimed the lives of 10 newborn babies and injured many others. The fire, believed to have been caused by an electrical short circuit, with the oxygen-rich environment of the NICU, the fire spread rapidly, filling the ward with thick smoke. Panic quickly ensued, but despite heroic efforts from firefighters and the army, many babies could not be rescued in time. Out of the 52 infants in the ward at the time, 37 were rescued. Another 16 babies are being treated for injuries, while doctors continue to provide support for those affected. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath announced ex gratia of Rs 5 lakhs for the families of the deceased babies and Rs 50,000 for the families of those children injured in the fire. Eyewitnesses report that the fire broke out without warning, and though firefighters arrived promptly, the smoke and flames were too overwhelming. Tragically, many families are left grieving. Maharani Lakshmibai Medical College, established in 1968, is one of the largest state-run hospitals in the Bundelkhand region of Uttar Pradesh. It has been serving the community for decades, but this incident has left the hospital and the entire nation shook. Authorities are currently further investigating the cause of the fire.
Why y'all further investigating the cause of the fire?
Because somebody started that fire. Yeah, it wasn't no accident. They knew it.
Uh-oh.
What you further? Y'all said that the people said it was the electrical fire. So what you further investigating for?
If you already got the answer, I got you.
What you investigating something that's solved already?
You lied to me then. So you lied to me. That what they told you?
You double talking.
So you gonna tell it to us?
That's what you doing.
Exactly.
You double talking.
Of course.
Told to me twice.
That is a fucking shame, bro. Damn, bro.
Yeah.
And where that was at? In India somewhere?
Yeah,
Some fucking where? I don't even know. I just looked that shit
up. Sound like that was in Indonesia.
Shit, let me see. I'm gonna play it again. Let me see. Wait, I'm pressing the wrong thing. I see it right there. There you go, Peter.
All around the world, same song, huh? That's fucking crazy.
Wait, it's on
Johanna Z. John Z. Other.
Wait, hold on. Hold on, I'm trying to enlarge my screen. So
Hardish. Whatever the fuck that. I can't see. Oh.
Pradesh? I don't know what Pradesh is. It sounds.
I can't see that shit.
Hanji Uttar Pradesh. Pradesh.
Yeah, Pradesh.
Yeah, Pradesh.
Had to be in Asia or something because your boy had the monk shit on there.
Yeah, that's in India.
It's probably it. That's what when they caught my yeah. Oh my Ooh.
Yeah, that's all I had. Fuck, I ain't had nothing.
Poor hospital conditions. Man. That's supposed to be the main thing, sanitary, huh?
That's supposed to be the first
You ain't
place.
supposed to have no dust or nothing in that motherfucker.
Everything's supposed to be up.
Fuck, what your streets look like?
Hey, it's a hospital.
It's supposed to be made by stone, fucking limestone, marble,
marble, granite,
leather, something. God damn.
So hell, shit.
Kill a cow and put down that motherfucker. This shit crazy, man. Y'all ain't supposed. Come on, man. Just neglect, though, bro. You go back to what I said earlier too, chop like that. I'm glad you showed that, bro. It's the neglect, bro. And these hospitals need to be put on fucking blast, bro. Yeah, it's not every hospital, but the ones that it is, they need to be known about like a motherfucker. So this shit could get shut the fuck down, just like that unit did. Or what they had to do because people got on their ass. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Getting the word out and shit. That shit does work, bro. Look how long that shit been going on. They let the bitch come back to work, fellas.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So the more we talk about it, the more you get the word out. That shit works.
I walk into a call. I'm sorry.
Man, I'm telling you, it went down in that bitch. Bro, it went down in that bitch. I'm telling you. Even like I said, we're round, bro, with all that smiling and shit, bro. Man, I would have had so mad. You know how Tupac was on it? Man, I'd have been like Tupac on that motherfucker. I'd have had so much shit to say. I'd have had so much shit to say.
Yeah, nah, they ain't have enough to say. I could definitely agree to that.
Come on, Ron. He was too chip, like you said, passive about it happened type shit. No, it ain't just happened. It's happening, bro. And your baby's still traumatized or whatever, but you don't even know, bro. Like your baby head bounced off the fucking.
It's probably something that normally happens to them, or they normally see people
up, man. That TikTok and shit, and niggas done seen every goddamn thing.
Having a bad day and they do some dumb shit. Like, no, ain't nobody. You don't get no pass.
Crazy.
You having a bad day and you did some dumb shit like that. No, not for me at least.
That nigga got on my goddamn nerve. But I'm telling you, like y'all was saying earlier, bro, kids, bro, that I'm not excuse my language with them children, bro. That shit is something sensitive and it's supposed to be sensitive, and you're
It's definitely
supposed to, you
sensitive.
know when to cross the line. You know what I'm saying, chap? Like there's supposed to be a line right there. It's if you're not gonna take nothing serious, at least take this serious. That's us. But here.
Yeah. Well, folks, that's about our time for the evening. I'm glad y'all all jumped in. Grace, I'm sorry you didn't follow your first line, friend. You gotta join us. We have a Sunday edition now because I had to make a change to my itinerary. So we got the Sunday edition hosted by P. Dot on the spot. The Friday edition with Chop Track Silent Child 17. And hopefully we get some more good information for y'all next week, man. I'm glad y'all was able to jump in. As to our usual followers, DD504, thank you for always being one of the first people in the building. Grace, welcome once again, my friend. And I'm glad you was able to join us. And don't forget, next week we got a Sunday edition. We got the Friday edition. It's gonna be something different each day. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody. Any final thoughts before we get out of here, friends?
If they didn't get the point on this one, bro, I think I'm gonna leave it out there in the edit tonight, bro. I'm gonna leave it.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. I mean, shit. He wasn't looking to then get the point.
Blood Talk Nola love the kids.
Yeah. Protect the children.
We love the children. Don't do it, nigga. Don't do it.
Don't.
The word,
don't fuck with them children,
the thought of today.
Come up with a sentence.
Don't do it.
Judge P. Dot.
Leave the fucking churn alone, you bitch ass motherfuckers.
Please leave them children alone, because we don't want to have to come up with a punishment for you. You know what I'm saying? And maybe one of them judges might hear me say some shit like that one day. You know what? I'm going to try this. That would be hilarious.
Get an idea really based off of P. Dot torture chambers.
Hey, you know what? We might have to make an episode about that too.
Yeah, that's what the Sunday episode is gonna be. P. Dot on fucking torture chamber. He says torture people.
What to do?
That is hilarious.
When the torture chamber comes for you.
There we go. All right, shut it down now. You can shut it down now.
All right, folks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody. Join us again next week for Blunt Talk No Love. And we out of here, folks.
Peace.
Peace.